lesson never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome in, everybody. Glad to have all of you here in the building with me, y'all. This story has taken so many twists and turns. Child, we're talking about Tamar Braxton and Funky Dineva. Let's get into it. I have all the intel that you need up to this point, and child, Funky may go live tonight. So I'm sure if he goes live, we'll hear about it immediately. Higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we gotta go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me tell you this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have you here on a Wednesday. That is, glad to have you all here. Yes, indeed. Like I said, normally I don't go live on Thursdays, but tomorrow night I'll see y'all here at 6 o'clock. Be here from the top. I don't deal with delusions of grandeur. I deal with facts in reality. See y'all 6 p.m. tomorrow night. But right now we're going to talk about Tamar. So, for those of you who don't know what's going on, y'all know Tamar Braxton has this Mercury retrograde, six-track EP she came up with a short film on YouTube, and it hit the iTunes charts and this, that, and the third, right? So for those of you who may not remember, there was a birthday party for Funky Dineva, and Tamar went home. Her teeth was knocked out, was in a pool of blood. We didn't know what was going on, but Funky Dineva was with her that night, but he went home. Right, so a lot of people were dragging Funky, a lot of people, and so Funky was like, "Could you just clear my name? That's all I want." The words of Tina Turner, I just want my name, right? From what love got to do with it, and so Tamar did do anything, right? And so it just snowballed into this thing, and at one point in time, hey, Mimi, welcome in. So at one point in time, basically what ended up happening was, this. Okay. Let me make sure something real quick. Okay. Like I was saying. So basically what ended up happening was that Funky went off, right? He went off. And so, Tamar came out and apologized to that third. And Funky said, if you say anything subliminally about me, I will fire back with more vitriol, right? So he's like, I'm good, you good, right? We good. That's all I wanted, right? So that was basically the antithesis. And then all of a sudden, this situation just exploded out of nowhere. So we talked about Tamar Braxton here on this Virtual Live. Let me give you guys this article before we get to everything that's going on, okay? There's a lot going on. So, with that being said, here we go. MediaTakeout.com. Right here. So, meet Tamar Braxton's much younger boyfriend. He's rich. By the way, just as a side note, the person that was with Mia Foreign was Incognito. I did not know who that name was, but that was Incognito. Okay, so it's a reason. But that's a side note. But back to our destination here. Tamar Braxton has a new man and since upgraded her entire lifestyle. Tamar Braxton done secured herself a whole situation. The internet is buzzing. The 48-year-old singer and reality star has a brand new man. He's 36, wealthy, flashy, and already given her the princess treatment she's been manifesting for years. And child Tamar wasted zero time moving right into this man's luxury life. So this is Tamar here in the Hollywood Hills. right there. There she is there. This is inside the Rolls Royce. And then there you go. So that's Tamar Braxton there. But let's keep going. Right here. Oh, let me read the caption. I wake up every day in pure blessing, the city I love most, in our 7-story home in the hills with a chef from the south that makes me fish and grits. After my private spin class, I walk around with this tea ass by and truly love for real. There is a Tamar's prayer. I'm so thankful. I say your own prayer. Okay, so that's what Tamar said on Instagram. Tamar is living large in her new boo's mega mansion, rather. Mia Takeout confirmed that Tamar has officially moved into her boyfriend's Hollywood Hills Palace, a jaw-dropping 7-story mansion overlooking all of Los Angeles. Now 7 bedrooms, 7 stories. Each level comes with its own vibe. And Tamar reportedly has full run of the place. Her new perks include a private chef available all day, her man's brand new Rolls Royce at her disposal, a personal trainer who shows up whenever Tamar snaps her fingers, and a glamorous closet the size of most folks' apartments, right? This didn't just get a new man, she got a new tax bracket. Meet the man Blakk. So who exactly is this young, flashy, cash-heavy boyfriend showering Tamar luxury? His name is Blakk. He is the founder CEO of Black Smoke. Has been around for a very long time. One of the biggest online hookah brands in the world. He is known for being loud, stylish, moneyed, and very, very generous with the women he loves. So that is Blakk right there. In this clip, he talks about how you can provide from your own resources. Now, he's mega rich, right? But you may not. So he's basically saying, if your woman understands your resources and you're responsible with your resources and you're executing it, you're not a bad dude. Which I appreciate that message. Blakk is 36 years old with a taste for the finer things. He makes sure, standing next to him is always taken care of. According to him, he knows exactly how to treat a woman. Tamar seems more than happy to be the recipient. Okay, Tamar, we see you. Tamar has been through some heartbreak, so fans are watching this new romance closely, also cheering her on because this man is clearly not playing around. She looks happy. She looks taken care of. She looks like she hasn't had to lift a finger in weeks. So also good for her. Tamar says she won soft life, and by that's hookah. So that's how we talked about Tamar. So this whole new thing that's been going on just came out the blue. Now we're gonna go over to the neighborhood talk to hear what Funky Dineva had to say, right? Because like I said, this just kind of just exploded out of nowhere, right? So here we go.
Since you want to be like this, let's be like this. Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendeecees had in front of me, okay? All of that your short and your booty shorts sitting on top of him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met up, I was very uncomfortable with it. And if we gonna tell it, let's tell it all. So since you were throwing a party for a friend's birthday party, do y'all want to know why I did not get out the car and go upstairs with Tamar when we got back to her house? Because after her and Mendeecees got through kissing in the back of that goddamn car, I figured they wanted to be up there privately. That is why when we got dropped off at Tamar's house, I did not go upstairs. I got in my damn car and went home because you was sitting on his lap in that goddamn Uber and y'all ass was kissing, okay? And the shit made me damn uncomfortable, okay? Now, if anybody know, since you want to be like this, let anybody know who happened and what happened to your damn teeth, it's Mendeecees and his best friend, because they was the ones who went upstairs with you. Now, I don't know whether they was fucking your ass from the back and ran your head through the headboard or what, okay? But if anybody needs to be investigated on what happened to you in your damn teeth, it need to be Mendeecees and his friend, because that's who went upstairs with you.
Oh my God.
That's who went upstairs with you. Okay? All the phone calls I got at the V12. Is Tamar drunk? Why is she sitting on Mendeecees' lap like this? Why is she sitting on Mendeecees' lap? And see, here's the thing. I hate that I even chose to go this route because it follows the narrative of I didn't know who happened and what happened to your damn. Just a messy sissy who couldn't wait to get mad day to tell her business, keep the messy punks from round you. Like it would seem to me, Tamar, if you knew that I was holding on to all of this, that you would just leave me the fuck alone. Baby, you didn't throw no party for me. If anything, you threw a pre-party for Mendeecees. Cause he the one who went back upstairs with you. That lady husband. And see, y'all be around here in these blogs and shit thinking y'all be knowing what y'all be talking about. Folks be eating me up. And I just be sitting there. If only y'all knew. Just a messy sissy who if only y'all knew. He's such a bad friend. He's such a bad friend. If she was drunk, why he didn't go upstairs with her? That faggot just want to be around her. He just want to be around her because of XYZ. A real friend would have went upstairs with her. I didn't need to go upstairs with her because that lady husband went upstairs with her. You absolutely right. A real friend would have went upstairs. Her real friend went upstairs with her.
Oh my God. Not twisting the words around. Oh my Lord.
Hold on one second. This is my auntie nursing home. If only y'all knew. He's
Child. Okay, let's talk. So from all of that, right? Now, Funky Dineva is Funky Dineva, right? And he has said about, Kiki Jabbar, I feel no ways tired about. He has went about, talking about Chloe Bailey and all that stuff. Fuck him to hell, right? I truly believe that this vitriol from Funky is coming from a whole different place. Just keeping it a buck. Because I asked Chit Chat with QT when I was in her chat last night. By the way, like, comment, share, subscribe to Chit Chat with QT, a great, great sister. I asked her, I don't think she answered the question, but I'm like, this is seeming like this is just part 2 of this, right? Like part 1 was Tamar's teeth knocked out, right? And for those of you who don't know, Tamar did an interview with the Morning Hustle, which is a morning show that exists. It's in the world, but really nobody does it. And so, just keeping it a buck. So, she referenced Funky in that interview, apparently, and so then Funky went off. I will say Funky was very detailed. And the only 2 people that can, say anything about this and dispute it is Tamar and Mendeecees. And so, by the way, you're probably wondering, Bray, why the hell do you have that title? For those of you who remember Tamar events, what was their theme song? You're my Monday and my Friday. Okay? All right. So, with that being said, let's see here. He spared her even when he was being alleged to have her. Sorry, this is from Lyris Cross, by the way, a fabulous, legendary model and beginning with modeling. He spared her even when he was being alleged to have knocked her teeth out, but she poked the bear in the interview, so let him finish it now. He has a right to clear his name and speak his truth. Well, let's go to the interview, child, and see what's going on. Hang on, give me a moment, y'all. Okay. They got this section off. Give me a minute, y'all. Give me a moment, y'all. I'm trying to find the point where she's talking about funky. Anyway. Let's see. Okay, here it is. Here.
The NBA
Yeah.
Young Boy concert, and y'all are like big brother, little sister. It's
Yeah.
the funniest thing. It's
Yeah.
almost it's weird because you know what y'all both bring to the industry, but when it's like that, it just seems like
I'm little sister, but really big sister.
yeah, but I can't tell. I can't tell in the
Yeah, I'm really
situation.
big sister.
Now, you had a moment where
So this is the interview. Here.
something happened to you. There was an incident that happened to you. You took to social media. You talked about it. You said you woke up in a pool of blood.
Yeah.
What really happened in that situation? Because a lot of people had questions. A lot of people were diagnosing you. Some people said it was Yandy because she saw the Mendeecees video.
Never met her.
So it wasn't Yandy. Make that clear. And it was nobody inside of your home because I know that. So are you aware of what really happened to you?
No, I'm
Or
not.
can you talk about
I
what
can talk about it, but I'm not aware of what really happened to me.
Yeah.
All I know is that I went to a friend's birthday party. I gave a friend a birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
You thought was your friend.
Well, we ain't even gonna touch on that.
Yeah.
I came home like I
Oh,
would normally do.
there's the reference there. Okay, so there is the reference there. So
Came to, it was like teeth and blood all over the place.
And you just don't remember anything.
I do not.
That's
do not.
scary.
I do not.
So did you look at the friend like, hey, did you do something to me? Well,
No, that person wasn't capable. That person was mortified.
yeah.
Mortified. Yeah.
So that's so crazy. And I'm sure you've run through your mind.
Yeah, I went to the hospital to try to figure it out because I was in excruciating on the floor. And people,
No.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to. I panicked and I got
she
scared.
didn't mean to
I
go to
was
social media.
in my bed and I was at home by myself and I thought something was going to happen to me because I really felt that bad. I really did. Like you wouldn't imagine a fall. I fell on my face, right? On hardwood. And I don't know if I fell from the bed. Like my mother bought me an old lady.
Rails. You
guard.
got rails in your bed now?
She did. I took it off because I had company. But
3 weeks? Was it a 3-week thing?
no 3-weeker.
Thank you.
Now we back. We back from the island.
Yeah.
Lord Jesus. So that was the reference there, right? That was the reference. So with that being said, now let's go over to Kimpire and see what he has to say on it.
On what really happened the night that Tamar, YouTuber Funky Dineva, is breaking his silence on what really happened the night that Tamar Braxton got into her accident where she claimed that she almost lost her life. He's also exposing her alleged secret relationship with Mendeecees. Yeah, Yandy's husband.
Here we go now.
Welcome back to the Campfire Channel, your #1 source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So a lot of you were hitting me up yesterday asking me my thoughts on what Funky Dineva had to say on his YouTube channel. Unfortunately, we had so many breaking news, live events, and it was just a very busy day. So I did not have an opportunity to do a video or talk about this, but I did end up watching it last night. So we're going to unpack some of this. So, you know, Tamar Braxton recently did an interview with L'Oreal, and she talked about her accident. She also talked about Mendeecees. And I think it's interesting to see what she says about Mendeecees, because it's interesting what Funky says. I want to preface this by saying we've done multiple videos about the beef between Tamar and Funky Dineva. That was a huge fight on social media. And I will note, Funky warned Tamar. He said if she even side shaded him or slightly shaded him, that he would basically let it all out. And that's exactly what he did. Confirming, because he already alluded during their last beef that there was something happening between Tamar and Mendeecees. And then you saw the music project that she released with Mendeecees being the leading man in that video.
But I will say this, right? When you are in Hollywood, you will talk to, you know, a little bit of everybody, right? In some relationships, like Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson, you know, they form. And let me tell you something. It is real, really real, because those people are real, you know, away from their personas. But then there are some people that are just industry friends. And in that clip from L'Oreal, and that said morning show that nobody listens to, and y'all, I do have a little bit of a gripe with L'Oreal because she was on the car with Michael B. Jordan and she called Michael B. Jordan corny, but now she's got to cover Michael B. Jordan and other celebrities in order to have a career. So nobody knows who the fuck she is. So that's neither here nor there, but a very important point to articulate. Now, with that being said, I've never really heard of Tamar Mendeecees being like big brother, little sister before. You know what I mean? But then again, you know, not everybody's connections are known out loud to the public. So maybe that energy was there, but let's get back to Kempire. See what he has to say about all this.
So a lot of us sort of just swept it under the rug. Oh no, it was just for promotion. A lot of people also believe the accident, her coming to social media, was promotion for this project. She has denied that. Honestly, I believe something happened to her, but I also believe that Tamar loves to come to the internet, no matter good, bad, or indifferent. And even if she gets backlash, I think she thrives off of the attention. So let's first unpack what she said about her relationship with Mendeecees, because it will be interesting to hear what Funky claims about their relationship.
Putting you two together, do you and Mendeecees have like anything beyond this film? Or?
No, to be honest, I barely even know him.
Okay.
to be honest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not like, we're cool, but
Yeah.
we're not like my homie. You know what I mean?
Right,
It's not
right.
like that.
That's interesting. I'm gonna play it one more time.
Yeah, I'm a little taken aback too. So, like, you don't know him, right? But yet he's playing your love interest. Now, let's just say that me and Nzinga Amani, right? We're best friends, this, that, and the third. And she wants me to, you know, act as her man in Zatima, right? Now, I'm not an actor, by no means, okay? But I know how to improv very well. So you're not going to choose somebody if you don't you're not going to choose somebody if you don't think they are at least a fifth, quarter, or half attractive, right? Or even if the Nzinga show happened, let's make it bigger than Zatima. If Nzinga had her own sitcom where she wanted somebody to play her best friend and eventually turns to a love interest and she chose me, she's got to see something in me, right? So just wanted to give that conscious conjecture and connection, because it's like, wait a minute, you barely know him, but he was the lead.
Because I want it to be embedded in your brain, especially after what we get into when it comes to what Funky has to say. Sidebar, sending prayers to Funky, because Funky also came out, I think like last week, to reveal that he was diagnosed with stage 1 prostate cancer. It's in the early form and he's getting treatment. So let's continue to send love and prayers to Funky. No matter how you feel about him, we do not wish ill. You know, I'm always talking about the importance of your health. You have nothing if you don't have your health. So let's first start off by saying that. But take a look at what Funky had to say about why he's revealing what he's revealing when it comes to Tamar Braxton. And we're playing this under fair use. You're going to hear a little bit of an echo just to kind of distort the sound, is what we have to do with YouTube, okay?
Gonna move on to a story that I'm still up in the air about.
And I'm fast forwarding it because it's like a 15-minute video, so I'm trying to lessen the time for you guys.
About how I'm gonna respond to Tamar, okay? But Tamar recently did an interview with L'Oreal, and I don't know, she just did something I didn't like. Take a look.
Are you aware of what really happened to you?
No,
Okay, you talk about it.
I can talk about it, but I'm not aware of what really happened to me.
Yeah.
All I know.
Pay attention to her body language, y'all. Because before, and you know, if you watch my coverage of her accident, I said, guys, anything can happen in your home. God forbid. You could wake up and feel ill and you don't know why you feel ill. Or you could just wake up in the middle of the night and trip over something and something like that. I've said that in the beginning. But when I see her reaction, her body language is telling me, no, you're not telling us the 100% truth of what happened to you. And here's the thing, Tamar, you did not have to come to the internet and say anything. So if something embarrassing happened, you didn't have to say a word. You could have went and got your teeth fixed, did or whatever you needed to do, because we never really even saw.
Looking for an easier way to get that LLC next to your business name? Say hello to Taylor Brands. Just go to their site, enter your LLC state, choose your business name, and
you look a mess. So we did not need to know. And to be honest with you, but I'm also a very private person, I would not come to the internet if I just had a almost near-death experience.
Correct.
But this is Tamar. Pay attention to her body language when asked. She looks over to the side. We're not body language experts, but aren't we?
80% of communication is nonverbal, in case you did not know. All right, back to this clip. Okay, come on.
A story that I'm still up in the air about how I'm gonna respond to Tamar, okay? But Tamar recently did an interview with L'Oreal, and I don't know, she just did something I didn't like. Take a look.
Are you aware of what really happened to you?
No,
Okay, you talk about
I can
it.
talk about it, but I'm not aware of what really happened to me.
Yeah.
All I know is that I went to a friend's birthday party. I gave a friend a birthday party.
I already knew when I saw this clip that Funky would respond. And people were already in the comments saying, oh, when Funky responds, I hope she doesn't say anything. Because she's now saying that she wants to make it seem like she was throwing him a birthday party. But take a listen to what Funky says that actually was and what actually transpired that night. It's important to note that when all of this happened, when she got into that accident, because there was video footage of her and Funky hanging out the night before, people were making some really damning claims. I remember reporting on it, that people were making damning claims. And I told people, I was like, y'all better be careful, because y'all would be very lucky if Funky doesn't decide to take legal action, because what you're insinuating is defamation and criminal.
Well, we ain't gonna touch on that. I came home like I would normally do. Well, you gotta chill. I come home, I take a shower, wash my face, I come back in the kitchen, we'll have work.
So the rest of the interview is irrelevant. Tamar, I'm gonna speak to you directly. I never wanted what transpired between me and you to transpire. I didn't. In this moment, it's still not something that I'm very proud of. And I honestly wish that I could go back a couple months and we could be in the place that we were before this happened. But what I can't tolerate is the sly shade, the sly messiness, and this thing that you do. You do just enough that when somebody calls you on it, then you can dip your hands back and be like, I didn't do nothing. What?
sidebar. If you watched our Braxton's recap, I said the same thing in regards to some of the things that she even does with her sisters. And look, I get it. So many of you will choose a side in regards to because you don't like the sisters, and as if the sisters. My thing is that people don't understand that the sisters could be wrong, but so can Tamar. Both of those two things can exist at the same time. But Tamar does have this way of doing things, like the whole cease and desist situation. It wasn't her sisters that sent the cease and desist. It was the brother. So the whole big drama that she caused for their season storyline to cause this physical interaction with her sisters was this big drama over the sisters that did not even send the cease and desist.
Right.
And again, I say the cease and desist did not stop her business. She still did the podcast with Ashley. When you think about like, wait, so what are you really angry about? Or are you not really angry and you're just creating drama for some sort of storyline? Or because you thrive off of drama?
Do nothing. I didn't say the person's name. Okay, you started out with.
Are you aware of what really happened to you?
No, I'm not.
Okay, you talk about
I can
it.
talk about it. Not aware of what really happened to me.
Yeah.
All I know is that I went to a friend's birthday party. I gave a friend a birthday party.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all because I'm telling you to your damn face, you was a bold-faced, bald-headed, goddamn liar. Okay?
Oh,
that night was never about me. You and Zoe and all the rest of them, y'all was looking for something to eat. Y'all called me and was asking me what was there to eat up in my direction. I said everything up my way closed. I was like, we can always go to Roof Chris. Y'all said, meet me at Roof Chris. I met y'all at Roof Chris. You and Zoe. In comes walking Mendeecees and his homeboy. Okay? Now, this is the third time that they've been hanging out, and out of nowhere, here comes Mendeecees. Okay? Now, you can make of that whatever the hell you want to make of it. Okay?
Which I find to be interesting because you're hanging out with someone that is a blogger, YouTuber, social media commentator, and every time you guys meet up, did you, in your own kind of slick way, what in the Nicole Murphy are you doing here? And if you don't get that reference, remember Nicole Murphy they accused her of setting up Farquaad, the director, who's married to Leela Rashawn. Okay, we're taking a sidebar, but I'm watching. They claim that Nicole Murphy set up the paparazzi to take pictures of them together. Was this the other woman trying to force Mendeecees' hand in order for him to go public with your relationship? Okay.
So many stars are in the making at SCAD. Students like you,
So
finding their inspiration in 100 creative.
Basically, what Funky Dineva is doing is basically setting up the pattern, right? That this has happened before. And, listen, when you are in a marriage, this is what I've heard from doing research and talking to some of my friends who are married, right? They always say, when you enter a marriage, you leave your mom and your dad, you become one, you become one and become one flesh, right? All the Christian context, conjecture, and connection. And they do say you should not lose yourself in a marriage. And that most of the time, married couples have married friends because they all understand each other, right? But also, too, you have your friends and she has her friends, right? So there is that. But also, too, if Mendeecees and Tamar are cool, then why hasn't Tamar ever met Yandy? You see where I'm going with this? Because usually, if me and my wife, if I ever get married, I'm gonna know my wife's friends, and my wife's friends gonna know my friends, right? So everybody can just know each other, right? And that also is a strength. That's a very good strengthening bond of communication. So to go to the fact that Mendeecees has hanged out with Tamar before, but yet in the interview with L'Oreal from that supposed morning show that nobody listens to, and from that person that nobody really knows who she is, you say you barely know him, but yet he was at Roof Chris with his homeboy, and you and Funky Dineva? Something in the Kool-Aid ain't sweet here. Let's keep going.
I was tired. I wanted to go home. Y'all said we going over here to Sauce in Buckhead. Meet us at Sauce. I said, y'all, I really don't want to go. I drive my car over to Sauce. By the time I get to Sauce, Zoe calls and says, Tamar said, just leave your car at her house and we're going to go to V12. I didn't even want to go. You didn't throw me no party, love. Why are you doing this? Why is it so important for you to create this narrative like you were doing something for a friend and a friend did you so wrong? Okay? So now, you and Mendeecees sneaking and dealing around. Mendeecees was behind us at the V12, okay? He just didn't want to walk in, or they had arranged it because he didn't want to be caught all in the mix. If you were throwing Quentin a party, Tamar, the sign would have said Quentin. The sign would have said Funky dineva on it, okay? Now, in fairness, it was my birthday week, and maybe in your mind, you were saying, let's go out and continue to hang for your birthday, or it's your birthday, let's hang. But to create this narrative that you went to throw a birthday party for a friend and this friend did you so wrong, that's not right, Tamar, and it's not fair to me, and my feelings are hurt behind it. My feelings are really hurt behind you trying to create this narrative. And here is what the situation is, my love. For whatever reason, you being Tamar Braxton that you are, you like running to the internet and stirring up mess and confusion and drama. It's what you like.
Empire is making that face because Empire has said the same damn thing. Okay.
Real world where anybody busts out the front of their damn mouth and then start talking about they woke up in a pool of blood and they almost died. I did not play it in this interview, but at the time in which you went to the internet, you said you woke up in a pool of blood and almost died. In this interview with L'Oreal, you mentioned that you were home with David or somebody, and they said, we need to call an ambulance, and you were like, no, we're not calling no ambulance, which suggests to me that you did not almost die, okay? But now...
Hang on a second, let me come on the big screen for a minute. That's a very significant detail, because Funky Dineva was right. When Tamar came to social media, she said she had her teeth knocked out, she was in a pool of blood, and she almost died. But in the interview, right, she said that there was some guy named David there, and David said, we need to call the ambulance, which means that you still had signs to indicate that you were breathing alive and that you could get stable. So it's like, where's your scooter? Where is it? Where's your scooter? Where is it? Where's your scooter? Where is it? Shout to Nene Leaks. Okay, so you don't know Mendeecees at all. You barely know him. But yet he and his homeboy was with y'all at Root Chris, and it's not the first time that this has happened. Second thing, Funky Dineva was really tired they didn't even want to go to V12 and Sauce and this, that, and third. So that's been consistent. And then on top of all that, now you switch it to somebody named David was with you, but you keep saying that you don't remember. Okay, child. Let's get back to it.
Since you want to be like this, let's be like this. Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendeecees had in front of me, okay? All of that, you at the music video shoot in your booty shorts, sitting on top of him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met up, I was very uncomfortable with it. And tell it, we gonna tell it, let's tell it all. So since you was throwing a party for a friend's birthday party, do y'all want to know why I did not get out of the car and go upstairs with Tamar when we got back to her house? Because after her and Mendeecees got through kissing in the back of that goddamn car, I figured they wanted to be up there Friday. That is why when we got dropped off at Tamar's house, I did not go upstairs.
That for me was the bombshell,
right,
because so many people are saying, what kind of friend doesn't walk their friend to the door? There was a lot of that.
Yeah.
But now that makes even more sense. That clears his name. And mind you, this happened a few months ago.
Yep.
And he didn't even mention that. That would have cleared his name then too. So I find that to be really interesting that now he's revealing this. He did say, though, he did warn her.
How can my brand appear in AI search? How can I boost digital brand visibility?
Sometimes that is knowing yourself and how restrained you are before you make your next move. Let's keep going.
Introducing SEMrush One.
The last time that they had the speed that you do anything slight shady towards me, I'm going to release the clip, basically.
My damn car and went home because you was sitting on his lap in that goddamn Uber and I was kissing. Okay, and it made me damn uncomfortable. Okay, now.
But didn't she just say that's not her friend in regards to Mendeecees? She barely knows that man. But you slobbing him down in the backseat of the Uber?
If anybody know who happened and what happened to your damn teeth, it's Mendeecees and his best friend, because they was the ones who went upstairs with you. Now, I don't know whether they was fucking your head from the back and ran your head through the headboard or what, okay? But if anybody need to be investigated on what happened to you and your damn teeth, it need to be Mendeecees and his friend, because that's who went upstairs with you. That's who went upstairs with you. Okay? All the phone calls I got at the V12, is Tamar drunk? Why is she sitting on Mendeecees' lap like this? Why is she sitting on Mendeecees' lap? And see, here's the thing. I hate that I even chose to go this route because it follows the narrative of, oh, he just a messy sissy who couldn't wait to get mad day to tell her business, keep the messy punks from around you. Like, it would seem to me, Tamar, if you knew that I was holding on to all this, that you would just leave me the fuck alone.
Wow.
If you didn't throw no party for me, if anything, you threw a pre-party for Mendeecees. Because he the one who went back upstairs with you. That lady husband.
Do we know? I keep asking this question because I remember the narrative that Yandy and Mendeecees never legally got married, but it doesn't. That even shouldn't even matter. They've had a very public relationship. They're in a serious relation, or at least was in a serious relationship. I don't know.
And see, y'all be right here in these blogs and thinking y'all be knowing what y'all be talking about. Folks be eating me up, and I just be sitting there. If only y'all knew. If only y'all knew. He's such a bad friend. If she was drunk, why he didn't go upstairs with her? That fatty just want to be around her. He just want to be around her because of XYZ. A real friend would have went upstairs, but I didn't need to go upstairs with her because that lady husband went upstairs with her. You're absolutely right. A real friend would have went upstairs. Her real friend went upstairs with her. And the whole issue, Tamar, about the whole thing was the fact that you don't get to go around and create media storms that involve other people without their permission. That whole, my teeth fell out, and I don't know what happened. Tamar, like, sis. And then you had that Spanish lady make that video down in Miami lying. There is nobody who had the amount of mouth.
The Spanish lady he's referring to was the dentist. Apparently she went to Miami to this particular dentist, and she came out and did that collaborative social media post talking about the possibilities of what could have happened to Tamar and what she ruled out based off of Tamar's injuries.
Child.
Trauma that you had that healed that quickly. You know what happened when it's time to be messy. You know what happened when it's time to be mean. You know what happened when it's time to hide the fact that you was messing with Yandy's husband. You know what happened when it's time for y'all to sneak in and out of places at different times to not be caught with people, but you don't know what happened in your own damn house while that man was up there with you. Now you don't know what happened. Whew. So with that being said, now I give everybody permission to now paint me as a messy. I'll be that. I will be the messy that everybody should stay away from on Get Mad Day because he's going to tell all your business. I have been told this lady to leave me alone. But you not finna sit your triple face ass up there on L'Oreal's podcast and pretend like, oh, you just had a friend that just did you so wrong. You were just done so wrong. Because if anything, I was the one that was the collateral damage in your...
Not Tamar playing victim.
Them people sat up there and called me every damn thing under the sun, made me a part of every conspiracy under the sun, while your ass was sitting back somewhere enjoying all of the media bliss.
No, oh God. Okay, child.
All you had to simply do was put y'all leave funky on being funky cool. You didn't even want to do that. Then when you went and did it, you took it down the next day.
Oh my God.
And granted, there is a world where people can say, well, Q, you know, I get it. Some people did not know until I addressed it. But for the record, she went out and said she almost died. I had 7,000 people waiting in the doggone thing because they knew we were together the night before, and they just waited for me to tell what happened. And I don't know what happened to the lady. That's it. I went home, the lady went upstairs, I went home, I don't know what happened to that lady. Now, I understand that in the wake of some people not knowing who I am and not knowing how we speak in Miami, coupled with the fact that Tamar got on the internet and pretended like she almost died, I get the outrage. People are like, how is he referring to her so dismissively as that lady or whatever? And what y'all don't know, what you know now is, the reason why I was referring to her so dismissively is because I knew deep down in my soul, hadn't happened to her ass. had nothing happened to her ex. It would seem to me, before you get on the internet and try to tell people you almost died, that you would have called Olivia Benson from Law and Order to figure out what happened to your ass. We months down the line, you don't start a whole media shitstorm, and you still talking about you don't know what happened to your ass? And you didn't think to maybe figure out what happened to your ass before you ran on the internet? I told you a long time ago, I'm not them. I'm not your support staff. I'm not none of them broke sissies that be around you for clout, that need you for money, that need you to pay the tab. I don't need nothing from you and never needed anything from you. I'm your friend, genuine. And I'm still hurt by all of this. I'm still hurt by all of this because I don't like how you try to flip it and make it seem like I did you wrong.
Oh my God.
The only person who was did wrong in this situation is Yandy. And I'm going to leave it at that. Moving
Well, I mean, really, it makes me wonder. I mean, look, they're going to probably turn this into now a storyline for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. We won't be watching.
And child probably turning a storyline or making a storyline or creating a storyline for the Braxtons next season too.
Watching Yandy, girl, your relationship is as bad as Kirk and Rashida's relationship, but to each their own, right? This was pretty eye-opening, hence why I'm even doing a video. This is pretty eye-opening. Again, it only confirms to me what we've been saying about Tamar. No matter how many times I thought, okay, Tamar keeps saying this, she changes. Oh, has she changed? Tamar, not you, the other woman. I'm gonna remind you what Tamar said in this interview with L'Oreal about Mendeecees.
Putting you two together, do you and Mendeecees have like anything beyond this film? Or?
No, to be honest, I barely even know him.
Okay.
to be honest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not like, we're cool, but
Yeah.
he's not like my homie. You know what I mean?
Right,
it's not
right.
like that. Yeah.
So,
She barely even knows him. Not Tamar getting caught in another lie. Guys, as always, I want to know your thoughts and opinions on what Funky had to say about Tamar, what Tamar had to say about her accident, and what Tamar had to say about her relationship or lack thereof a relationship with Mendeecees. Let's continue this conversation there. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.
Here we go now.
Oh Lord. So after all of that, right there, like, comment, share, subscribe to. So apparently, now Tamar is getting her attorney involved with all this. Shout out to T from TV. Like, comment, share, subscribe to T from TV. Here we
It's
go.
like Tamar Braxton has had enough of Funky Dineva. So if you guys have been keeping up with what's been going on social media, Funky Dineva has been calling Tamar out. So Funky Dineva has been using his platforms to call out Tamar for some time now. He's claiming that she is messing around with a married man who is Mendeecees, who is married to Yandy. So this beef with Funky and Tamar recently kicked off around the time of his birthday, I believe. They were all out celebrating. And according to him, Tamar was sitting on Mendeecees' lap and they were even making out. Now, that night, some incident occurred because Tamar claimed she woke up missing teeth and bloody. She never really came out and cleared up what supposedly happened to her or if it was a fall, as some were claiming online. But Funky has been coming out with a lot to say, and he seems to be very upset with Tamar, and he's not letting up. Tamar, of course, is denying that she is messing around with Mendeecees. They claiming that they just, did a project together and are cool. So after Funky Dineva just recently did a YouTube video calling Tamar out again, Tamar has responded. Tamar took to her Instagram and made a post to let people know she's not letting anything slide, and she's also not letting anything get in the way of her recent success with her project she just released. So over on Instagram, Tamar posted this. It's an official statement issued by her attorney, and it reads, header says Walker and Associates. It's dated for December 2nd, 2025. And it states it's from the desk of attorney James L. Walker Jr., official statement of Tamar E. Braxton. This summer, I poured my heart into Heartbreak Retrograde, a project that includes a 6-song EP and a short film. Seeing it reach #1 on the iTunes and R&B charts and top 20 overall has meant the world to me and my team. Your support has been incredible. That's why it's been especially painful to watch a hurtful and completely untrue rumor spread online this week, accusing me of having an inappropriate relationship with my male co-star. Let me be clear, this is a lie. It's sad that the moment you achieve something meaningful, some people choose to respond with gossip and sensationalism. These rumors don't just touch me, they touch our families, our kids, our loved ones, the people who never asked to be dragged into nonsense. I had hoped by now we'd see better from those who claim to report responsibly and love our people. As for me, I'm letting my lawyers take it from here. I'm staying focused on what I love, creating, storytelling, and making music and films that matter. If you haven't heard Heartbreak Retrograde yet, I hope you'll give it a listen, and thank you again for lifting us so high on the charts, Tamar E. Braxton. So Tamar said she's gonna let her attorney do the talking for her. So we'll see how this play out. Funky Dineva probably is gonna come out with another response video, child. I'm interested in the story that's not being said by either one of the two. It seems like something else is going on between them. Funky does seem a little more pressed than Tamar. So I don't know what she really did to upset him, but I don't see him stopping anytime soon. I don't know. You guys drop down below in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about all of this. Don't forget to smash that like button, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.
Shout out to Z from TV. Love that sister. So with that being said, I mean, I'm not surprised by this move when you throw out accusation. I mean, as we just saw Milagro scam, shout out to Conscious TV, who did what she did, even though defamation got thrown out, right? And child, I cannot wait to talk to y'all on Thursday about this because I just found out. Mob Radio ain't gonna like it. I'm so looking forward to it. But we'll talk about that tomorrow night. I have a very unique gift of finding information. Hashtag leave it there. Anyway, with that being said, I'm not surprised by this move because, like I said before, even though defamation got thrown out for Milagro scams, she still has to pay $59,000 and was found guilty in a court of law, right? So, if this goes to court, this is going to be very interesting because I truly believe that Funky has his receipts. Tamar has her receipts, and we'll see what the end is going to be. Okay. So, with that being said, of course, we got my girl Chit Chat with Chit, so we're going to listen to her for just a little bit to shine as well.
This is extremely important for Americans without health.
And here I am. It's a mess. Tamar came out, guys.
By the way, like, comment, share, subscribe to Chit Chat with KT. A great
Please, the statement. It looks like on her attorney's letterhead. We're going to read that together, and then we are going to react to what Funky had to say. So come on in. I apologize. Have time to say hello to each and every one of you individually, but hello. All right, let's go ahead and read.
So this was off of Tamar's Instagram. So I'm gonna zoom in here, right here. So this is an official statement from Tamar E. Braxton. This summer I poured, and by the way, this is from the desk of attorney James L. Walker Jr. This summer I poured my heart into Heartbreak Retrograde, a project that includes a 6-song EP and a short film. Seeing it reach #1 on the iTunes R&B charts and top 20 overall has meant the world to me and my team. Your support has been incredible. That's why it's been especially painful to watch a hurtful and completely untrue rumor spread online this week, accusing me of having an inappropriate relationship with a male co-star. Let me be clear, this is a lie. It's sad It's sad that the moment, rather, you achieve something meaningful, some people choose to respond with gossip and sensationalism. These rumors don't just touch me, they touch our families, our kids, our loved ones, the people who never asked to be dragged into nonsense. I had hoped by now we see better from those who claim to report responsibly and love our people. As for me, I'm letting my lawyers take it from here. I'm staying focused on what I love, creating storytelling, making music and films that matter. If you haven't heard Heartbreak Retrograde yet, I hope you give it a listen, and thank you for lifting us so high on the charts. Tamar E. Braxton. So that is from Tamar Braxton. Now we're going to get into Chit Chat's commentary here. Because I definitely want to hear what she has to say here.
At all, to me, it is what it is. But as I mentioned, I do. That is the same sit down that they had when Tawanda said leave. That was one of the when you're laying down. You know what I mean? You just let's open this. Did you guys know Mendeecees was this short, or is it the heels with Tamar? I guess that doesn't matter, child, because allegedly they say when you're laying down, you know what I mean? You the same height. Let me stop being messy. But I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. It's just my opinion, Tamar. Don't get upset with me.
I mean, this is public, so Chit Chat has the right to give an opinion just like everybody else does. So,
Walker last name is giving family attorney. I'm just trying to think in my head. I believe that was one of the attorneys.
Oh, no.
But you guys remember, and shout out to Bridget J for mentioning this to me earlier. You guys remember on the Braxtons a couple episodes ago, Tawanda, her sister, said that she sleeps around with married men.
Yeah.
You guys remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Because I do. That is the same sit down that they had when Tawanda said that Tamar had messed with Birdman and all of this mess. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not looking good for Tamar at all to me. It is what it is. But as I mentioned, I do want you guys to react with me to this audio of Funky. He let loose.
Child.
And I said earlier who I believe, you know what I mean? I agree with Tamar. It does not only affect her and Mendeecees, as you know, it affects the children and families as well. But something ain't right. And Tamar, I'm sorry, you guys were very, very intimate looking in that video. Now, is Santoria here? Santoria was in my live earlier today. Horizontal, vertical, child, all the same size. Hey, Tico, say it. How are you, sis? All the same size, Teresa. But earlier today, Santoria was in my live, and she said that, I believe it was her, that she believes that Tamar did this on purpose so Funky could be the one to release it. And Funky Dineva said the same thing in his live today. Wow. He said he feel like a fool because he does feel like that was the play. So let's listen to Funky. I did speed it up just a tad bit. This is covered under the Copyright Disclaimer Act. Let's listen. And you guys let me know, do you think that this is a scheme, child, that Tamar set up for Funky Dineva to be the one to come out here and break this news, and then she was gonna let Mendeecees and Yandy handle that at home? According to Funky, he said, look, girl, you know that man married. She said that they only allegedly, she said that Yandy and Mendeecees is only doing that for the show. Love and Hip Hop. Someone asked me earlier, do I think that they are legally married? And, you know, for me, I don't care if it's legally or not. In my eyes, they are a couple. That's what they've shown us.
Right.
So let's take a look. Hey, Caramel Flavor, Cutie Crew, we're going to be back tomorrow afternoon, child. We can talk about this as well. But let's take a listen to Funky Dineva as I mentioned this is covered under the Copyright Disclaimer Act. And I'm sorry, when it comes to this, I am on Funky's side. Okay?
A lot of people.
Let's go ahead. I'm going to share it this way.
All right, so listen up. State Farm was trying to charge me $197 for car insurance. No, thank you.
But I'm also going to, I'll put the thumbnail up and down, okay? Take a quick listen, and I am going to react throughout. So hit the like button on your way in. 130 of you guys joining me. Thank you so much.
I just find it very odd that after you start a shitstorm, now all of a sudden you want to go focus on your project, so on and so forth. You want to let your lawyers handle it. Well, let me tell you something. Your lawyers are about to have a whole lot to handle. I told you once, and I'm going to tell you again. I'm not one of these new bitches to doing this, baby. I'm 14 years in.
Ooh, child.
About some of the best.
Ooh.
Okay, check my lawsuit record. Stayed in court with Sheree. Stayed in.
First of all, wait a minute. Wait. Why are we proud to have a lawsuit record? What the fuck? What the fuck? Why are we proud to have a lawsuit record? I just. Okay, child. Let's roll.
Court with Chris Stokes, stayed in court with XYZ company, stayed in court with music company, and I'm here to let you know, baby, it's going to take more than a little piece of statement on a lawyer's letter. It's going to take more than a little piece of statement on your lawyer's letterhead claiming rumors about an inappropriate relationship to scare me. Because if that's the term that we're going by, inappropriate relationship, the person is claiming that you had an inappropriate relationship. If that's the thing that we're hanging on to, then baby, you, Mr. Walker, you don't even want to waste your time sending me nothing on your fax paper, because the relationship was extremely inappropriate. And
Oh, child. Now we will continue. Give me a sound check if you can. Look at my sis. Give me some too, child. Put a 1 in the chat if the sound is okay for you guys. Put a 2 in the chat if it sounds mumbled, jumbled, any of the above. And I will.
This is
okay. Thank you. All right. Thank you to my cutie monster, Risa. And Linda Gamble, let's continue.
And by the way, y'all, I have been in the background watching this story unfold, and I was like, should I jump on it right away? I'm like, no. Let everything play out. So that's why we are here at this point in time. Okay. Hey, to the 4 people here, glad to have you here. We're just talking about Tamar and Mendeecees, all right? And child, there's some big news that just broke. We'll get to that here in just a little bit. I'm gonna watch this a little bit later because Jesse Wu used to work with Tamar Braxton on Dish Nation, so I'm gonna have to watch that in my own time. Because child, listen, we only got a certain amount of time. And by the way, come back tonight at 8:30 because there's some big news that happened at BET today. Yeah, some very, very big news that happened at BET today that we'll get into. In addition to that, Versant, the new spin-off media company from NBC Universal, they came out with an article through Variety, and I got some rebranding plans for 2 of their networks that I want you guys to take a look at. We'll talk about all that at 8:30. So, but let's continue.
Continue. Oh, child, it's a mess. Thank you, Bridget J, Miss Lady.
Yes.
I knew that this is how you was going to play it.
Simply.
So now we're going to take it all the way back to the very beginning. I knew this was how you was going to play it. And let's be very clear here. If y'all remember when the situation first broke and about the whole mouth stuff, and I said, and the only reason you dropped that video is because, and I said, I ain't going to do it to you. Y'all remember that?
I remember that. Do you guys remember that? When he first came out and addressed her, he said, the only reason you dropped that video is because, and he paused. Yep. And said, I ain't gonna do that. Let's continue.
Said, and the only reason you dropped that music video real quick like this was because, and I said, I ain't gonna do it. The reason you dropped that music video as quickly as you did is because people had spotted y'all ass, okay? Inappropriate relationship. Well, you tell me, Tamar, if it's appropriate or inappropriate, when we're sitting at Roof Chris and he's rubbing in between your thighs, in between your dress.
Oh, child. Did you guys hear that? He said that she sped up the release of that video because her and Mendeecees had already been spotted in the public. And I remember, because he's going to say something about the blogs, picked it up a little bit. I remember seeing a picture, but I saw that picture after her video release, so I really didn't pay any attention. But that makes sense if she sped it up, allegedly, in Funky's voice. Okay, let's continue. He said that
This week gonna be all Tamar and Funky Dineva, okay? It's gonna be all this week, okay? This a whole mess in a hell basket. In a basket going to hell, rather, okay?
Riverside helps with the entire process of making a podcast, from recording to edits and even
Mendeecees allegedly was rubbing all up on Tamar Braxton. My goodness.
Mr. Walker, her attorney, you let me know if that's appropriate or not appropriate. Because you were sitting there, let me move over. You were sitting there, and he was drinking and talking, and he was touching in between your legs, and rightfully so. Now let me give her this. You pushed his hand. It was like, stop. But you know that cute little stop that y'all girls do? And he kept leaning in. He kept leaning in and whispering. And he would rub in between her legs again. And she would push his hands off again. Real cute, like real 16-year-old. Like, let me know if that's appropriate or inappropriate as a male co-star. And I'm going to tell you something. I just thought about...
Inappropriate. They were not on the set, allegedly. Ooh. Inappropriate.
Something I talked about this in the very beginning. I'm the fool in this situation. I am the biggest fool in this situation because now it's all making sense. I'll never forget calling my best friend Quisha. And I said, XYZ is going on. And I can't understand for the life of me why Tamar is doing this in front of me. I remember saying that. I remember saying, me and her are just getting to know each other. And she got this stuff going on with Mendeecees. And she know I'm a YouTuber. And she know I'm a blogger. And I'm curious to know if she's doing all of this because she want me to go tell it. You know what I'm saying? And now that I look back at...
Boss lady, sit back, sis, and relax. We getting all of this in real time, so I can't answer your questions, okay?
The best hosts are the ones that know how to care, invest, and nurture their audience. Because here's the thing, right? As a content creator, as a real content creator, by the way, sometimes you need to sit with it as a human being first before you figure out a game plan on how to go about it as a content creator. Just keeping it a buck with you. Because how you go about as a content creator usually is different than how you are as a human being. Because how you feel about it is how you feel about it, right? But in the same token, like, it just is what it is. You know what I mean? So let's get back to Chit Chat with QT's live reaction.
Respect your opinion, though. I do.
All of it. I really do feel like it was a scheme that you set up to put me in this position to do it. I also remember overhearing when I got to the video shoot, I walked in.
That's what one of Chit Chat's subscribers, I think it was Boss Lady or somebody, said earlier in Chit Chat's live earlier in the day. On this day, yesterday, I believe, that Tamar set up Funky. It's looking like something sweet in the Kool-Aid, but let's keep going.
It was.
Where is Santoria? Because she said that earlier. Is Gia here?
Santoria.
Oh, Gia, I hope you're feeling better. And
my bad to Santoria. My bad. It was Santoria, not Boss Lady. My bad.
My sis Titi. Titi wasn't feeling good, feeling well or her best earlier as well. Let's continue.
You and Nivea was already there, L'Oreal was there, and y'all kept making references to, oh my God, Tamar, when this comes out, it's gonna break the internet. It's gonna break the internet. Now let's get back to the notion of inappropriate behavior.
Wait,
okay, so we've got him playing up your thighs and Chris.
Ooh, child.
I don't know if that's
Titi wasn't feeling good,
feeling
well or her best earlier as well. Let's continue.
You and Nivea was already there, L'Oreal was there, and y'all kept making references to, oh my God, Tamar, when this comes out, it's gonna break the internet. It's gonna break the internet. Now let's get back to the notion of inappropriate behavior. Okay, so we've got him playing up your thighs and with Chris.
Ooh, child.
I don't know if that's inappropriate or not. We're gonna have to let Mr. Walker or the rest of the lawyer, I'm gonna have to call Annalise Keating and let her decide. I will say this: the simple fact that when we would leave the 4 seasons, and when we got to V12, and when we would leave Roof Chris, the fact that when we was at 4 seasons, you and him bent around that corner because them girls was out there that saw y'all, and that softly made the blogs. Them girls saw y'all. The fact that you was hiding behind that stairwell until that car came up, that would probably suggest that what y'all was doing was inappropriate, because if it was platonic, why wouldn't all of us just walk right on outside?
Girl! Wait. listen, it is looking like more and more and more that you are a guilty party here. You say you don't know him, you barely know him, but yet he was rubbing in your thighs at Ruth Chris. And then y'all were in a stairwell together. Let's keep going. This too much.
Let me say this. When you are speaking this fast, hey, Terry T. Baby, and you are...
too, the fact that those girls caught y'all and it made the blogs, I didn't see that post. You know what I mean? So shout out to the young ladies, whoever they are, but this is a lot.
Recounting a situation where you were there. This is screaming truth to me.
Yes, it is.
Now, it is alleged.
It is alleged.
But you know, most times people stutter, and you know what I'm saying? He's telling details too quickly, in my opinion, for this to be a made up story.
Fully agreed. Chit chat.
The Wall Street Journal revealed the smartest way to use AI at work, and their coolest trick for meetings is a huge time.
All right, let's continue.
But we went to the V12, man, and it hit up all the candles and stuff. Mendeecees was out.
And Alex, we talk about a whole lot of disappointing topics. Every day you turn on your local news, it's disappointing. Don't just put it on women, because it's not only women that in this case believe him, and you have a right to believe him.
Wait a minute, Chit Chat said, listen, in the words of Mariah Hug, I do not come off my chariot to throw tomatoes at you, but I do have a couple in my chariot.
No. So don't just generalize and just say women. You know what I mean? I respect your opinion, though.
He beat me there. So if it wasn't inappropriate, then why isn't Mendeecees and his friend in the video with us doing this? In matter of fact, okay, because since you getting your ducats in a row, I gotta go ahead and get mine in a row. Because see, we forget that night at V12, there were several people, celebrity friends included, that were up in that section that witnessed what was going on, as well as the harem of girls. So this is the first thing we're gonna do. If you were one of the people that were in that VIP section at V12 who saw Tamar Braxton tipsily or drunkenly sitting in Mendeecees' lap in a very flirty manner, please email me at funkydineva@funkydineva.com. Okay.
My goodness, will he get the receipts in? Will he receive the receipts? And yes, happy early birthday to Gia as well as Shorten. I hope you feel better, sis. I didn't want to call you because I know you said that you weren't feeling good. I think Funky is going to get some DMs in his box. I understand him not taking pictures or anything like that because he was with them. But I'm sure you're going to get some receipts. Let's continue.
That's number one. Number two, if you were with those group of females that was at the Four Seasons that night when they was trying to hide behind the columns before the valet people brought the car, if you was one of those people that saw them that night as well, please email me at funkydineva@funkydineva.com because I would like to talk to you. The next thing.
And Alex, can you let me know if you think that Tamar may have been it may have been sad the way Tamar handled this as well? You know, I'm just speaking, I'm on the outside looking in, right. But as a friend, male or female, she was supposed to come out and clear his name, in my opinion, 3 months ago when this initially happened. Absolutely. So again, I get your point. And I don't think that this, in my case, this is just a male bashing session. He's defending himself. She's defending herself. Just my opinion. But do you think that it was sad for her not to come out and clear his name? Let me know.
And let's talk about this in terms of being inappropriate. If Mr. Walker down to the law office, you're going to want to write this one down because I've heard this one with my own ears and saw it with my own face. And I was really concerned. I was like, why is this lady doing this in front of me? Tamar, you going to sit up in my face. You going to sit up in my face with your three faces and tell me that you and Mendeecees did not have a conversation at the table in Ruth Chris about him putting out a statement about him and Yandy not being together no more. We really going to do that?
Oh my Lord. Oh, my Lord. You know what? You know what? Hang on. Wait. Let's go back. One more time. What?
His name. Let me know.
And let's talk about this in terms of being inappropriate. If Mr. Walker down to the law office, you're gonna want to write this one down because I heard this one with my own ears and saw it with my own face, and I was really concerned. I was like, why is this lady doing this in front of me? Tamar, you gonna sit up in my face? You gonna sit up in my face with your three faces and tell me that you and Mendeecees did not have a conversation at their table in Roof Chris about him putting out a statement about him and Yandy not being together no more?
One more time. Just one more time, everybody.
Oh, bashing session. He's defending himself. She's defending herself. Just my opinion. But do you think that it was sad for her not to come out and clear his name? Let me know.
You see the thumbnail. We're talking about Tamar Braxton, Mendeecees, and Funky Dineva. Y'all, let's listen to this key part right here one more time, because what the fuck?
And let's talk about this in terms of being inappropriate. If Mr. Walker down to the law office, you're gonna want to write this one down because I heard this one with my own ears and saw it with my own face, and I was really concerned. I was like, why is this lady doing this in front of me? Tamar, you gonna sit up in my face? You gonna sit up in my face with your three faces and tell me that you and Mendeecees did not have a conversation at their table in Roof Chris about him putting out a statement about him and Yandy not being together no more?
That's exactly what Funky Dineva said. First of all, it's alleged. Everything that's being played tonight is alleged. But it looked like Funky Dineva is that one to be the two to activate the motherfucking three. What? So, you barely know. But y'all went out to dinner before, right? With other celebrity friends. He was rubbing up in your thighs. And you're like, stop. But I didn't tell you to stop, right? And then at the table with Funky Dineva, and I'm sure, like Chit said, somebody or some people are going to email Funky Dineva the email address. And Funky, I feel like Funky will keep those secure for the lawyer. But for that to be said at the table of should I put out a statement that me and Yandy are not together anymore? You and Mendeecees were in a stairwell. Let's keep going.
We really gonna do that? And he said he did a version of the letter on Chat GPT. And then you
not Chat GPT.
Like, no, you gotta go back and rewrite it to kind of make it sound like it's you. We gonna say that didn't happen?
Search for Taylor Brands to get that LLC next to your business name. Just go to their site, enter your LLC state.
We gonna say that didn't happen. We gonna sit up here and say after he was digging in between your thighs at that roof, Chris, and he got up and went to the bathroom, that the conversation was, y'all, I can't. He's just my friend. He's just my friend. I can't. I mean, and then I said, Tamar, ain't he married? He ain't married. They not married. They just do that for the show. They're not married. That's what we gonna do. We gonna pretend like at that video shoot for the video. The bedroom was right there. The living room area with the one-seater chair was there. All of us had been drinking the entire video shoot.
Bridget J, give me your thoughts, sis. This is a lot of details to me. It's a lot of details, child.
We gonna pretend like you was not sitting in his lap with them booty shorts on and them two new big old titties you just purchased with the shirt split down like this.
Oh, child.
If that's what we're gonna do. If we gonna pretend like you wasn't sitting in his lap, like you sitting down, you had your leg crossed like this, sitting in his lap with them two tick old bitties like this, and we was all drunk.
Not the tick old bitty.
That didn't happen. Or maybe it did happen, but that don't qualify as inappropriate behavior. Okay, well, what about the part when we left the video shoot all drunk and we all went to help you take the boxes and stuff back up to your house, and he walked right on in your house and got on the sofa and got under the cover, bitch, like he was very comfortable laying there. You gonna tell me that didn't happen?
A lot of details. A lot of details. Everything is alleged.
Making love between the sheets. Ooh, 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 baby, baby. I feel your love surrounding me. Let's get freaky. In between the sheets. I like the way you squeeze me. in between the sheets. Shout out to the Isley brothers. Shout out, not under the covers. Yours, mine, and ours. I could talk to you for hours. Sit with you for hours. Want to give you my flowers and some champagne hours. I can talk to you for hours because it's me that gets devoured. And to use my wifey for lifey, Jill Scott Lee's words, when all the things I see when you're inside of me, keep your mind. Keep. Don't mean lost pain. Don't make me out in the rain. Unbreak my heart. Say you love me again. Uncry these tears. I cry so many nights. I'm going to end with this. I believe in you and me. That love could ever be as far as I can see. You will always be the one for me. Oh, yes, you will. Shout out to Whitney Houston. Which, by the way, I think that was the greatest song that she ever did. Just as a sidebar, I Believe in You and Me from The Preacher's Wife and that music video. Mwah, iconic. Moving on.
Everything is alleged, but this is a lot of detail.
This is
let's continue.
Now Vince was there because Vince came out and said hello to everybody.
Not Vince, Jack.
Freaky happened, but Vince was there. We walked upstairs. His drunk ass went straight to your sofa and went straight to that cover, and he did it in a very familiar manner, like he had done did it before, or like he had done left that cover there before. Are we saying that none of this happened, or are we just saying it's appropriate? I'm just trying to figure out what the basis is of the legal facsimile that you don't put out on the internet and what your lawyer people supposed to be calling and talking to me about. Okay, because baby, you ain't the only one that got lawyers. You ain't the only one. And the funny thing about it is, you gonna really gag, bitch.
Oh, child.
Because you ain't the only one that got lawyers on the line. One of your favorite lawyers reached out to me this morning. The white one you used to fuck, bitch. Okay?
Hold on. I gotta show you guys this. It is a DM from the KFC guy. Tamar's ex, JR, wasn't that his name? He reached out to
Yeah, Empress Radio broke that video while we're live here on tour. Yeah, JR Robinson. Child,
this morning. Now, he could be scorned, but Overcomer, I totally agree. It's too detailed. It is too detailed. Let's continue.
Hey, I got them all on the line, baby. Everybody is on the line. I got a whole harem of black females that hate your ass, that's attorneys, in my inbox ready to go.
Let me be clear. I, a black female, do not hate Tamar Braxton, dineva, or anybody for that matter. Let's continue.
The ones I keep on my own. So I'm trying to say,
I'm gonna play that one more time.
I agree. It's too detailed. It is too detailed. Let's continue.
Hey, I got them all on the line, baby. Everybody is on the line. I got a whole harem of black females that hate your ass, that's attorneys, in my inbox ready to go.
Let me be clear. I, a black female, do not hate Tamar Braxton, dineva, or anybody for that matter. Let's continue.
To mention the ones I keep on my own, baby. Everybody is on the line. I got a whole harem of black females that hate your ass, that's attorneys, in my inbox ready to go.
Let me be clear. I, a black female, do not hate Tamar Braxton, dineva, or anybody for that matter. Let's continue.
To mention the ones I keep.
The reason why I'm laughing so hard, y'all, is because is because Chit Chat with QT did that like she was on the stand. Do you miss QT? Hate Tamar Braxton, Funky dineva, for anybody? I do not hate Tamar Braxton, Funky dineva, or anybody for that matter. I cease to speak. She said that like she was in a courtroom. Chit Chat, listen, for that smooth response, this is what I got for you. For that smooth response, listen. Okay, that wasn't good enough for me. Give me a moment. One more time. Wow.
keep on my own. So I'm trying to decide who I'm gonna hire. I might just hire all of them, starting with the white man who used to give all your love to, and let him handle it, since he knows your ass inside and out. What you want to do?
Oh my.
I use PayPal to buy this ticket. I'm paying it off over time. No fees, no interest.
Will,
No one
Will,
else is
shut up. Love you, Will, but we don't have time for you right now, Will.
Boss lady, I love you. You mentioned something earlier about Mendeecees possibly putting his paws on Funky Dineva when it comes to the chat. Keep it cute for me. And YouTube flags goon. So I'm gonna remove that comment. Okay.
Never been scared of you. I've been told you leave me alone. I've been told your motherfucking ass to leave me the hell alone.
Oh shoot.
And if y'all know this, the statement got less to do about the guy, so more to do about the album. I feel like a big dumbass right now. I really do. Because I feel like you wrote me into all of this for this moment to promote that damn album. It's all making sense to me now. It's all making sense. Because the way you were overly flirty and the way you and Zoe kept trying to probe me with questions, with stuff with Mendeecees, I really feel like you were setting me up to tell it, and my dumb ass fell for it.
Santoria said it earlier. Santoria said the same thing. Hold on, let me make sure I did that right. Same thing earlier, that if this is true, if allegedly that, yeah, she knows that Funky Dineva has a platform, and it could be, it's very well possible that she did want him to go ahead and spill the tea.
My dumb ass fell for it. But bitch, since I'm falling on the ground and I can't get up, bitch, be telling it all. Show did, and you left out the V12, left out of there, got in that black car, sat all in his lap, and y'all was kissing all up to 75, 85 until we got back to your house. You gonna tell me that didn't happen? You gonna, I mean, what's... If it's a video shoot and he a co-star, then the relationship should have been on the set, and that's it. We hung out on 3 separate occasions where it's just supposed to be me, you, and maybe Zoe and the makeup people, and here comes Mendeecees.
Now, I will say this, whether they are legally married or not, Yandy and Mendeecees I'm talking about, you know, you got to be careful with the company that you keep. And Funky, if y'all hung out 3 times now, you know what I'm saying? But is it his fault? If this is true, Tamar and Mendeecees' fault. I will say Tamar and Mendeecees.
And here y'all come sneaking in the corners. It's sneaking in at the restaurants. And him touching on you. And y'all having lovey-dovey, flirty conversation. You can please sit up here and tell me I didn't see this with my own 2 eyes. He deposed to me. Mr. Walker, anytime you ready to depose me, come on. Mr. Walker, you gonna need to go down to the 4 Seasons. You gonna need to go down to the... I'm gonna help you, Mr. Walker. You gonna need to go down to the 4 Seasons and ask them to delete the video footage from the night when Tamar had on the blue denim dress
Jesus.
in the skirt.
Okay, girl.
All those girls saw her at that
God.
Too many details. Ooh, child. Down at the 4 Seasons in ATL. And he said he gonna give him the date. He is helping Tamar's lawyer.
My God.
Hey, help your case, Mr. Walker. Matter of fact, I might pull a credit card statement and let you know exactly which date it was. The dress was blue on that day. The dress was army fatigue green on the day we was down to the roof, Chris.
Oh, not the color of the day. Oh, no.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, my God. Don't play with me. And Mr. Walker, I hate that this lady know when it got you involved in this mess, because all it's going to be is a big old case of he said, she said, and I'm not backing down. You can't tell me what I didn't see and what I didn't hear. You cannot tell me what I did not see and what I did not hear. You all call the law ass bitch.
Well, okay.
Hold on. Before you pay for yet another app to manage your team, let me introduce you to Connect Team, the one platform that replaces all of these.
Y'all doing?
I'm talking about live scheduling, time.
Okay. Let's continue.
Everything they say about your ass is true. You went up and stirred up all this motherfucking confusion, all because you wanted sympathy, going around talking about the top of your damn mouth don't fell out. Do you see how one little cry for attention on the internet has turned into all of this?
I made a post earlier today about truth. Honesty doesn't always pay, but dishonesty always costs. One little lie allegedly then turned in all of this.
Let the church.
When all you had to do was take your papacy ass on L'Oreal podcast. All you had to say was, I hung out with some friends that night. When I got home, I went through my normal routine. I passed out. Instead, you wanted to be shady. I went to a friend's party. I threw a friend a party. Yes, bitch, I'm mad because you're lying. Because you insist on being the victim in this situation.
Okay. I am going to continue, but I do have a quick question. Yeah, he know it all. We heard the audio earlier. I'm not going to bring it up. And Tamar did say that she threw him that party. A lot of people said that the signs in the back said Tamar, the balloons and everything else was for Tamar. Does Funky Dineva have a right to be upset about that? I say yes.
Yeah.
And if you know that just 2-3 months ago, you guys had this big tiff, I'm not saying that she's supposed to walk around on eggshells and she's scared, but why even, I would have just said, I'm not talking about that. You know what I mean? And I think that, again, he's correct in saying that Tamar does play the victim a lot. When has she ever taken accountability? Somebody put it in the chat. I'll wait.
And for all of y'all out there talking about, she didn't never say his name. She didn't never say his name. She didn't have to say my name.
People can put one.
When you know you're one of the main characters in the story, your name don't have to be said.
I gotta give it to
you. Knew what you was doing. And you're trying to be the perpetual victim that you love being. You're not going to paint this narrative that, you just went out your way to do so much for this friend and this friend betrayed you. Baby girl, if anybody was betrayed in this situation, it was me.
Was Funky betrayed, guys? Put a 1 in the chat. Again, I asked, and look, I'm not even going to play semantics or anything like that. We know, I do, at that time, 3 months ago, when this news broke, and all of that about Tamar almost and all of that, we know that he was very much being blamed for a whole lot.
Very heavy.
Attempting to unalive her, setting her up, drop something in her drink. He did this, he did that. He is the victim in this situation, whether you like him or not. And you don't have to like him in my chat, but I just want to know the truth. If it happened to you, how would you feel? Because I would have came out here like he did a couple months ago. And then if she lied and said she threw me a party and I know she didn't, I would have came back. I would have came back out. So we do have to try to be fair when we are giving our thoughts and opinions on things, whether you like a person or not. Let's continue.
Who ended up being collateral damage in your antics, your reindeer games, and your bullshit. So I'm here to tell you and Mr. Walker, bring it on, bitch. And you better bring it damn strong. Bring it on. Because you ain't finna fucking sit up here and tell me what the hell I didn't see and what the fuck I didn't hear. Baby, I already got 2 people that me and you know in Connie that I can call on the line right now to vouch for your ass sitting in his lap at B12.
Not on the line.
So play it how you want to play.
Is Jesus on the main line? Because we need him.
But I think it'd be in your best damn interest to leave me the hell alone. I told you I'm not no other punk you used to being around.
Oh, child.
Girl, it take more than a little piece of letterhead to scare me. It take more than a little piece of letterhead to scare me. Lord Jesus. And baby mama ain't never been no dummy. Baby, my assets and my money tied up in so many damn trusts and different investments, girl. If you're lucky to get anything, it'll be off this rush card that got $55 on it. Good luck, bitch.
Not a rush card. Bridget J, I agree with you, sis. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of us have toyed or teeter-tottered when it comes to Funky Dineva. Some things he says I agree with. Some things he says I absolutely don't. Scroll through my channel. You may see one when he came out here and said what he said about Melody Cherie. But that don't mean that just because that happened, I'm going to come out here and say Tamar was right. Tamar was wrong back then and now. Let's continue.
Okay. Leave me alone, lady. And you know what? You're right. It is unfortunate that other people's families and whatnot get affected by this situation. I hate whatever this may have caused for Yandy and her family, because Yandy already catching all types of hell down to the love and hip hop, so on and so forth. And I feel bad about it. But on the flip side of things, Yandy, I want to apologize to you if you getting caught up in this. But at the very end of the day, Yandy, it also ain't my responsibility to protect you. It's your man's own. Okay, let that be perfectly clear. Yandy, I don't have nothing against you. All the children that's involved, all the families involved. I hate that children and families is involved. Don't nobody want defects involved in this shit like this, but it ain't my job to protect nobody's children or their damn family. It's Tamar's job to protect her children and her family, and it's Mendeecees' job to protect his children and her family. And it would have been her job. It would have been her best job. The best job she ever would have did was had she left me the fuck alone.
Woo child, boss lady, I'll answer. It won't be discussing too much, but I will answer you. I feel like the reason why Tamar is the one that's getting the heat, because again, Tamar is the one that had that relationship with Funky. Yeah. Tamar is the one that left him out there on the island by himself 3 months ago. She put up something, I love my friend, and immediately took that down, just like she took this statement down that she posted on her page today. I don't understand.
I think it was still there the last time that I saw it, y'all. So, but yeah.
And that, if this is the case and this is the truth, why even remove this statement from your page and put it up in your story? Stand on business. I contacted my lawyers and I'm about to sue your ass. So again, I think the reason why she's getting the heat is because she's the one that, her and Funky dineva is the one that had their issues. Is Mendeecees, if this is true, more to blame than Tamar? Absolutely so, if that answers your question.
Yep, fully agreed. Shout out to the one, the only Chit Chat with QT. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to that beautiful sister there. Now, Funky did respond. Shout out to Aquarian TV, who we're about to look at right now. Here we go.
If I was supposed to be as big of a star as you are, and you down here playing around with common stuff, Toni Braxton would never. Janet Jackson would never.
Oh.
Yet somehow, here you are.
Hey y'all, how are y'all doing? What's up? What is?
Ooh, so that was the response there. And shout out to Aquarium TV. Definitely wanted to get her into as well. So I want to get to Anonymous TV as well, because here's Anonymous TV right here. Here we go, child. This
basically said that, how can you deny that nothing inappropriate went down with you and Mendeecees if allegedly some hands were on some thighs and some other activities were going on? And I can tell you the outfit you had on. I can tell you the dates and times that we were at X, Y, and Z restaurant. We were at X, Y, and Z club and the whole nine. If you want to get very specific, if you want to really unload this clip and I can really unleash, because nobody's going to lie on me and you're not going to threaten me with no type of lawsuit or no type of attorneys, because I've been through this. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. So, how can you come at me with this over the truth? And anybody else who was at these clubs, who was at these restaurants on these dates, email me at Funky dineva and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. He just went in and drugged Tamar for an hour, also on the social media platforms as well. He also was saying Toni Braxton would never, Janet Jackson would never, you're just a commoner, and alleged that, Tamar's Braxton's parents that this is their biggest mistake of having Tamar. This is not how a superstar acts. This is not how a megastar acts. And all of this, he just went in and drug her up and down and said that, you are lying about your relationship with Mendeecees because it definitely was inappropriate. It definitely was giving an affair.
Child. So yeah. Funky Dineva said that Tamar Braxton's parents were the black. And then I want to get Empress Rayo in here too because she broke a video about JR being the attorney for Funky Dineva, child. And then listen, I'm gonna get my final thoughts, and then we're gonna head out because I got rest and get ready for our 8:30 bonus tour because when we talk about BET and NBC Universal, a lot going on. Okay, so. Oh my Lord. And then of course tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, meet me here. Because we're gonna talk about milagro. Here we're gonna talk about it. Let me
One of your favorite lawyers reached out to me this morning. The white one you used to fuck, bitch. Okay? I got them all on the line, baby. Everybody is on the line. I got a whole harem of black females that hate your ass that's attorneys in my inbox ready to go. Not to mention the ones I keep on my own. So I'm trying to decide who I'ma hire.
So that is everything you need to know up to this point with Tamar Braxton. And Funky Dineva, listen, this is what I have to say on all this. There is something obviously sweet in this Kool-Aid. Everything's alleged, but there is something sweet in this Kool-Aid. You cannot listen to Funky Dineva and not have your brain, clutch onto what he said. Tamar, I suggest you better have all your receipts together because it looked like Funky ain't stopping this show for shit. Okay? All right, now we're going to do a cleansing with our anthem, and we'll be back right after this, child. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Rolling.
Go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Brave only got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then. Where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced, and more. This show, this brand, and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power, to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be, Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done our way with. Get Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. And just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story. But in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not being seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
That part. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist. Let's get to the Daily Motivator and then head on out here, child, because I got rest after all this. A goal properly set is halfway achieved, from Abraham Lincoln. Here we go. It's time for the Daily Motivator for Wednesday, December 3rd, 2025. Work with what you have. You may not have much to go on, but you have something. Get started and work with what you have. The more you work what you have, the more you will have to work with. As you persist in doing what you can expand the options for what you're able to accomplish. The only way you'll ever get started is to start from wherever you are. Once you do that, you can immediately begin to put yourself in a more favorable position, one you can build upon. A tiny bit of experience is a whole lot more useful than no experience, whether it's fast and spectacular or slow. A tedious positive momentum will move you forward. The best time to start may have been years ago, but the second best time to start is now. That's something that you can do now. Whether you have a lot or little, you can do all you can do with it and discover how quickly your efforts will make a difference while falling. Well, let's talk about it. You know, I was talking with my good friend today. I'm sorry, y'all weren't able to see it. Damn it. Okay, I'll read it one more time. A goal probably says is halfway reached. Abraham Lincoln. It's time for the Daily Motivator for Wednesday, December 3rd, 2025. Work what you have. You may not have much to go, but you have something. Get started, work for what you have. The more you work what you have, the more you will have to work with. As you persist in doing what you can, you expand the options for what you're able to accomplish. The only way you'll ever get started is to start from wherever you are. Once you do that, you can immediately begin to put yourself in a more favorable position where you can build upon. A tiny bit of experience is a whole lot more useful than no experience, whether it's fast and spectacular, slow, or tedious. Positive momentum will move forward. The best time to start may have been years ago. The second best time to start is now, and that's something you can do now. Where you have a lot or a little, you can do all that you can with it and discover how quickly your efforts will make a difference. Ralph Molson. I was talking with a friend of mine today, and I was saying to him, like, it is crazy the fact that we're about to reach our goal before the end of the year, at the beginning of next year, and all we have a laptop, StreamYard, Canva, and just hard work. Right. So the first thing I would say, recognize your resources. The second thing I'll tell you, within working what you have, that doesn't mean you will not gain more later on down the line. A lot of people think you have to have the world in order to make an impact in the world. Not necessarily true, because we have seen people who we think got together, or they might be delusional in their heads to think that they have it together, and then they fall. Giants do fall. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. So remember, the resources you have will make room for you, just like your gift will make room for you. And finally, the best time to start may have been years ago, but the second best time is to start now. I will just say this. If people like Milagro and the president can be that stupid in the world and still wake up every day, you can be smart and be the opposite of what they are, okay? All right, with that being said, everybody, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born professional, because you were always born a blessing and trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've chosen to do. Why it's one thing to call yourself, it's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. Hopefully, by spending time together, we're awesome, great together. Always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living the best life. Or, child, maybe you just recognizing that, maybe finish your marriage before you get into another relationship. I mean, that should be common sense, but common sense ain't common anymore. Make sure the replay is not just where if you watch it, not just where let's do it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you, I value, I embrace you all. Always remember, see love you gotta give, or see love you gotta give, or see love you gotta give it. Whatever obstacles you've overcome, whatever success you have achieved rather upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is probably be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all listen. Whatever comes out in the wash, right? That's Tamar's business. Okay? If you handle your business, nobody has to talk about your business. All right? Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's coming, for what's the only way for you, me, all of us. As a society, as people, as a culture. I feel the love and sitting right back to you. If this is your final tour for the evening, good evening to you. Also, good morning, good afternoon, based on your location. But if this is not your last tour, I'll see you at 8:30 for a bonus tour. Bye, bye.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.